Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another Ben 10 Ultimate Alien reaction. I cannot wait to dive into this episode, guys. This is Season 1, Episode 4 of the show. Of course, I won't know the title until I get into the episode. I still gotta get used to saying Ultimate Alien. If you're saying Alien Force all this time, Ultimate Alien, I got used to saying that. But anyways, last week's episode, Episode 3, was so good. And there's a lot of stuff that went down. A lot of really cool stuff went down. However, the best thing, in my personal opinion, was the return of Zombozo. As you guys have been hearing, if you've been watching the channel for any amount of time with my Ben 10 content, I've been saying Zombozo, to me, is one of my favorite characters, even though he was only in one episode. He was one of the most interesting villains, and he showed up, and of course that was more of the introduction and kind of, I wouldn't say it was the official introduction, but it was more and so revealing to us who Ghost Freak really was or whatever. But I love Zombozo, and the fact that he came back, and he had Charmcaster and Volcanus, whatever, but had them as kind of a group, and he was kind of leading, and it seems like he was kind of leading other people to try to go take down Ben's parents or whatever, and his close people, because he's been exposed and everything. I just love the fact they brought Zombozo back. I really love the fact they brought him back, and the fact that Gwen was actually the one to stop it all, in terms of stopping Zombozo, revealing her alien side and scaring the hell out of him. Who knows where he went, but hopefully he comes back soon, because I really enjoyed that character. So I'm enjoying Ultimate Alien so far. I'm curious to see what happens here, guys. Apologies for a little bit of a delay, guys. Obviously, personal stuff is going on, but I'm ready to jump back into it and see what they show us here, because, you know, I'm still having my rough times and rough days or whatever, but this is a distraction, and this helps me and to kind of escape a little bit, so I can't wait to dive in, guys. Let's check it out. Season 1, Episode 4 of Ultimate Alien. Let's go.
Who are you to challenge the might?
Right away. This dude?
Forearms.
What?
Didn't even know
What?
it was still in there.
I don't know how I feel about his look.
I don't really see it that way.
Ben Tennyson.
Who the fuck is this?
Marvelous fight. We're going to make you the star of your own video game.
Oh my god. Really? Oh.
You are unbelievable!
So, I'm fighting Serpent, right? And after I clean his clock...
Look, Gwen, you have to treat a car like you treat a woman. I sense I've made a mistake of some kind.
I'm going to be in a video game!
That-
As if anyone could be unhappy on
Is
the day I get
anybody?
my own video game. I've got my license. I'll teach her.
That's a bad idea.
That's a really bad idea.
Then it's settled. What kind of game is it going to be?
Oh my
Platform, handheld, or
God.
PC, FPS, RPG? So whatever I do will be in the game?
Whatever all of your transformations do.
This is, I don't know what's going on here.
One of my balls fell off.
That's okay. Try another transformation. The little guy? Lame.
Chit Ray, there you go.
And shoot out of. Did you get it?
Yes,
I knew
sir,
it. Something
Mr.
was up.
Gray.
What?
Everything you need to destroy Ben Tennyson.
I hope
Ben
it's
should
like
not have
some
believed
summer
this guy. There was no
school
contract, no other information. Wait. Is that from that guy?
Forget what I said.
That's not creepy at all. I'm assuming that this robot cannot be destroyed. Ooh! Would it turn to somebody else?
Fire!
What happened?
Was not who I was.
Yep, see, it's adapting to every single alien he turns into. In a sense, it's kind of like Amazo from DC, where it can adapt to pretty much anything. Wait, does it assume that's Ben?
Innocent body.
Good save. It's ready for everything, man. It just leaves him?
Mistook a minivan for Ben's car. Its automatic control settings aren't smart enough.
Tonight on the Harangue Nation, exclusive footage
Tonight.
of Ben 10's latest rampage. This carnage is typical.
There's no way some TV blowhard like Harangue could be behind a
Oh,
robot
it is.
like that.
Oh, it
How
is.
else could he have gotten that video footage?
Good luck.
Oh, boy.
Up, Miss Tennyson?
Ah,
My name
ah.
is Mr. Webb.
Oh, boy.
I'll be administering your driving test today. You only have to go through this once today. I have to do this all day long.
That's a
Little
struggle.
joke there, just
Little joke.
break.
Oh, shit, the robot.
Come out, wherever
He's an
you
idiot.
are.
He's not in the vehicle, dumbass.
Would it be weird to have multiple Bens running around?
We just had that in the show. Yeah, cannonball. Yeah, cannonball. This guy seems like a dumbass when he realizes Ben's not in the vehicle.
Turn on around, take me back to the motor vehicles building.
That scream.
There he is.
But he wasn't in the vehicle, dipshit. Ooh, damn. I guess he doesn't care about property. I guess he doesn't care about other people's property. It's prepared. Yep, exactly. Seems like he's gonna have to go ultimate. Something he probably didn't change into when he was there.
I'll take you back as soon
One
as
second. One second.
From you.
Lodestar. Okay, let's see. I doubt it's gonna work, but I don't know. Damn. Jesus. I think I take down the robot with Kevin and her, because the robot doesn't know how to fight them. Leaving again? Okay.
But you had him.
His time runs out tomorrow. It'll be the television event
Tomorrow?
of the century. The end of Ben 10. Our kids are emulating him.
Our
That's
kids?
why I've spent $36 million of my own money to put a stop to it. Welcome, America, to a very special live edition of the Will Harang Nation. Ben 10, your reign of terror ends now.
No. He's got his face on it now? Oh my god. This is embarrassing.
Last words.
He's gonna go ultimate. Yeah, I think he will. More rockets, more... Jesus. Come on, Kevin, get in there. Oh, shit. Exactly. Oh!
Everybody loves to watch Ben 10.
He'd love to watch him be a hero and shit. Jesus Christ. Ooh!
The video game scan. That's how you...
He's now figured this out. Why did it take so long?
Something you've never done before. Like from Sumo Slammers 4.
Oh my god, Sumo Slavers, of course, of course. It was really that simple.
We've got bigger problems.
It's got countermeasures for all my alien forms from the video game scan.
I don't know. Okay, I just... Okay, okay.
What?
Nanomech! Probably nothing good.
Looking for this?
Oh, man.
Ben 10 tries to frame me for the damage at the Washington Mall. That's the way his car
Reversing the
twists the
footage.
facts. Childish vandalism of my classic car. It shows what kind of sick depraved...
It's all your fault.
I passed my driving test.
Not the way I would have bet. Just because you got your license, it's not like I'm gonna...
You deserve that. There you have it, guys. That was episode 4 of season 1 of Ultimate Alien, and this was a fun episode for sure. Some of you guys were commenting saying you're really going to like the next episode, and yeah, it's pretty damn exciting because the whole concept of video games, of course, it's a lie and everything, and Ben has to fight this robot that pretty much knows every single move that he knows because that's what he did when he was scanned for his video game. So it's a cool concept. It really is. Now, there's a couple things I do want to mention early on that I feel are kind of odd to incorporate into the episode, but it is what it is. So, Nanomech, is that the name of the alien that was introduced in Alien Swarm, was brought into this? I think it's Nanomech. The voice, Nanomech, or whatever, it's like, okay, the voice is strange. I don't know. I felt like it wasn't necessary to incorporate that alien in I don't know. That's just me. Because then I get it because the alien swarm and whatever. But at the same time, we didn't need Nanomech. I guess because to infiltrate inside because he was so small or whatever. Because they made the point when he turned Nanomech when he was being scanned for his video game. It's too small. But then realizing, oh, he's small enough he can go into the actual robot and take it down. I get story-wise, but they could have found another way. Because I thought he was going to go ultimate. I thought Ben was going to go ultimate, humongosaur, or some other ultimate version. Because when he did the scan, it seemed like he was only going the original like versions of the aliens, not ultimate versions. So I thought he was going to go ultimate. But instead, he pulls up a video game move that he's never done. It's from a video game and used it as Humongousaur to take the robot down. This episode also was a way to highlight a bunch of aliens as well. But the other thing I wanted to address that I feel like was, before we get into all the really cool stuff, because I got sidetracked for a second mentioning all the aliens, and I'll get back to that in a second. And forearms, right? But it was Gwen's driving test incorporated into the plot line, or it's kind of a B plot of this episode. I guess there's not really a good way to incorporate that into an episode, but I feel like they could have maybe found another way to incorporate that within a storyline without it being this, because I feel like this could have, like, the main plot about Harang, I think his name's William Harang or whatever, basically, as I coined him, the J. Jonah Jameson of Ben 10's universe, where he's like J. Jonah Jameson against Spider-Man, he's against Ben 10. He kept like throwing out numbers like 14 million, 36 million, 100 and something million dollars he spent into taking down Ben 10 or something. He just kept throwing out numbers of millions of dollars he spent or whatever. And I guess there's no real way to incorporate the Gwen getting her license, which I'm glad she got her license, but I feel like there's no real way they could have, like, any real good way they could have incorporated that B plot into a storyline. So it is what it is. But I wish it would have been maybe put somewhere else, because I feel like if we just focus on what was happening here in terms of Harang going after Ben 10, I feel like that they could have definitely fleshed it out more, in my personal opinion, but that's just me. So with that stuff out of the way, let's get to all the really cool shit. So what I will say is that I love the fact that Ben turned into a variety of aliens, including a different looking version of Forearms in the opening fight in Serpent or whatever his name is, who we saw in Alien Force randomly out of nowhere in an episode. I think it was season 3. And I'm pretty sure Ben came in to beat the shit out of him, and that's when he was able to be defeated, because like Ben was just kind of, sitting around nonchalant, didn't really give a shit while Kevin and Gwen are trying to fight him. And then he says in the episode, "Do you have the means to stop me?" And like, yeah, because Ben defeated you last time, but whatever. Guess he forgot. But Ben turned into a version of Forearms. Look a little bit different. It's kind of strange. I'm wondering why Forearms look different. Like, it was kind of like strange. Like, why does Forearms look different? Like, why is he like not in, like, I don't know. I get it because Ben's older now, but at the same time, I would think Forearms will look kind of similar to how he looked in the classic series, because Cannonbolt pretty much looks almost the same as from classic series when he's been brought over to Alien Force and Ultimate Alien. Don't know, but we saw a huge variety of aliens, with huge variety in terms of getting scanned and everything, and just using different aliens to kind of prove the robot can just basically reflect and, basically get around anything that Ben throws at it, like turn into Spider Monkey, turn into Big Chill, turn into Swamp Fire, Humongousaur, turn into all kinds of aliens, and it did not matter. Cannonball, it did not matter. The robot was able to deflect and whatever. And Harang, I don't know, I guess he doesn't really care at this point, but he put his face on the robot at the end of the last fight, which was like so ridiculous. My thinking was, and it kind of worked to an extent, is the robot was not used to fighting Kevin and Gwen, because the game never scanned them. Like when they went and scanned Ben and all of his aliens, they never scanned Kevin. Gwen wasn't even there. Kevin was. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they're going to use that, and they kind of helped out a little bit or whatever, but it was really more so Ben using a move that he saw in a what is it, Sumo Slammers or whatever, I think that's what it's called. Sorry, guys. But that's what he did to defeat the robot, and the guy really doesn't give a shit. He was reversing footage and all that kind of stuff, because the thing is, Harang just doesn't care. He was destroying houses, he was destroying monuments, he didn't give a shit what was happening, as long as he got the footage to put down Ben. He's just so against him, and I'm wondering why, right? Like, because, like, J. Jonah Jameson, I think in the comics at times they give a reason why he's so against Spider-Man, but other times not really. I'm wondering, is there a reason why this guy hates Ben? Is there a reason? Is there an actual legitimate reason why he hates Ben? And is it legit? Like, or is it just like this guy just wants to go against what the popular thing is? Because it feels like, as they were kind of explaining it, is that it seems like people are kind of divided on how they feel about Ben and these aliens and everything and what he can turn into and what he's doing. But I would like to think that Harang has an actual motive, an actual purpose of why he's actually against him. Not so much, I'm just going against that people like him. I'm hoping there's an actual story reason. We'll find out. Maybe there isn't, maybe it doesn't really matter, but I would like to think there's a reason for it. The fight sequences are really good though, and the thing is, he kept like leaving, but he kept like building it up because of ratings and all that kind of stuff, and getting the viewership and everything. That's what this guy really cares about. I think it's just the viewership, people paying attention to him. But I'm hoping there's an actual reason behind it. But this was really fun. This was a fun episode for sure. Besides, Nanomech and the Gwen, which I was overall fine with it. I'm not saying it was bad. Let me just kind of reiterate. I didn't say that. I'm not saying that the license storyline is bad. I'm just saying, I feel like it could have fit maybe somewhere else. What I thought was really funny though is Kevin and Gwen were completely ignoring Ben when he came out. And he was like, "Hey guys, I made a video game." They just kept arguing back and forth about the car and driving and lessons and all that kind of stuff. And then at the end, Kevin's like, "What video game?" Like, as the scene's ending, it's like, because they completely were ignoring Ben. And in that moment, they're like, obviously with Kevin and Gwen, their relationship is a certain way, with them being, I guess, boyfriend-girlfriend and all that, that they're going to be completely focused on each other in this moment of, like, frustration and maybe anger, that they're kind of ignoring Ben, who's just right there, like, just ignoring. And I feel like at times, Kevin and Gwen ignore Ben, just because they just know. Like, let's just ignore him for a second. Just, and I feel bad for Ben. And Ben also made a reference, too, as he's waiting for Gwen to get through her driving lesson, which I feel bad for that guy, by the way. That guy who was in the passenger seat as she's doing her driving test. I feel horribly for him. I really do. That scream at one point was so funny. He's like, "Ah!" That really, really big scream he did. But Ben's talking to that guy. He was just sitting there and he just doesn't give a shit. And Ben's like talking to him. Yeah, what if my game's co-op? Like, really kind of weird seeing multiple Bens, like multiple versions of me. And like, we already saw that. We already did. And it didn't turn out very well because you all had very different like personality versions of themselves. Because it wasn't like Ben copied 2 different times. It was literally of this version of Ben, this version of Ben, this version of Ben. They all had like different personalities. One was like, we turned to Humongousaur. Like, he was kind of like singing it, kind of like it was weird. And like, he was very emotional, talking about feelings and shit. So, yeah, we don't need to see multiple Bens. Don't need to see it. Don't need to see it. What would be really cool though, is they made a Ben 10 game where you play as co-op, where you can play as Ben, Kevin, and Gwen. Or maybe a 4th like Max, and then literally you and 3 friends can play like a giant Ben 10 game, and you can switch out characters and shit. That'd be kind of cool. Just saying. But I like the concept of the episode overall in terms of the video game aspect and everything, and it is nice that Gwen got her license and all that, and seeing the huge variety of aliens being showcased here, and seeing this J. Jonah Jameson type character Harangue going after Ben. I think it was pretty cool, pretty fun stuff, and I had a good time with the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Apologies if you heard a little bit of the dogs barking while I was filming, because during the day when there's no one else here besides me, if they hear something or someone shows up or whatever, they go crazy. So apologies if you heard them in the video, guys. I had to pause at one point to tell them to calm down, shush, quiet, because there's nobody here. But they're barking, and it's actually my dog kind of leading my mother-in-law's dogs to barking more, because my dog is crazy. I love her, but man, she is sassy and likes to yap. So I had to go tell them to quiet down. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video overall. Overall good stuff. Can't wait to dive into Ultimate Alien more and see what happens next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.